Have you ever seen a warning light flash on your dashboard, rushed your car to the shop, and spent hundreds of dollars just to reset it? In reality, 90% of the issues that garages charge you for can be fixed with a few simple steps. No professional tools needed. From check engine to ABS, airbags, power windows, transmission, or air conditioning, they all have hidden codes that mechanics often don't reveal. This video will share 21 reset tricks to get your car back to its original state, saving you time, money, and peace of mind on every trip. Like and subscribe to the channel if this video helps you. 1. Reset the check engine light. When the orange engine icon flashes on your dashboard, many people immediately think it's a serious problem and rush to the garage. But the truth is, the check engine light doesn't always mean a major issue. Sometimes it's just a loose gas cap, a sensor overwhelmed with data, or the system reacting to recent cleaning or part replacement. After addressing the cause, you can absolutely reset it yourself without paying $100 or $200 for a mechanic to clear the code. The simplest way is to disconnect the negative battery terminal for 10 to 15 minutes, letting the ECU discharge its stored power, then reconnect it. The light will turn off if there's no real issue left. A quicker option is to buy a $20 OBD2 scanner, plug it into the port under the steering wheel, and select Erase Codes, and you're done. If the light comes back on after the reset, that's a sign you need a deeper check. The key point here, you control when to check instead of letting mechanics diagnose and charge you. 2. Reset the oil change reminder. Does the TPMS light stay on even after you've inflated your tires properly? This is one of the tricks that can easily cost car owners unnecessary fees, as many garages charge $50 or $60 just to press a reset button. Meanwhile, you can do it yourself at home. There are 3 common methods. First, for many cars, just inflate the tires to the correct pressure. Check the sticker on the door or B-pillar, then drive for about 15 minutes at a speed above 30 mph, and the system will automatically recalibrate. Second, use the TPMS reset button, usually located under the dashboard or near the glove box. Turn the key to the on position, hold the button until the light flashes 3 times, then start the engine and drive for a few minutes for the system to learn the tire pressure again. Third, through the central display menu, go to Vehicle, TPMS, Calibrate Reset. If it still doesn't work, the tire sensor's battery might be dead, and only then should you consider replacing it. The important thing is to try resetting first, because in 9 out of 10 cases, it's just the system not syncing properly, not a serious issue. 3. Reset the TPMS tire pressure light. Does the TPMS light stay on even after you've inflated your tires properly? This is one of the tricks that can easily cost car owners unnecessary fees, as many garages charge $50, $60 just to press a reset button. Meanwhile, you can do it yourself at home. There are 3 common methods. First, for many cars, just inflate the tires to the correct pressure, check the sticker on the door or B-pillar, then drive for about 15 minutes at a speed above 30 mph, and the system will automatically recalibrate. Second, use the TPMS reset button, usually located under the dashboard or near the glove box. Turn the key to the on position, hold the button until the light flashes 3 times, then start the engine and drive for a few minutes for the system to learn the tire pressure again. Third, through the central display menu, go to Vehicle, TPMS, Calibrate Reset. If it still doesn't work, the tire sensor's battery might be dead, and only then should you consider replacing it. The important thing is to try resetting first, because in 9 out of 10 cases, it's just the system not syncing properly, not a serious issue. 4. Reset the airbag light. When the red-orange airbag icon lights up, many drivers immediately worry that the SRS, Supplemental Restraint System, is completely broken. In reality, this light often comes on due to disconnecting the battery, replacing seats, unplugging cables under the seats, or simply a sensor acting fickle. Dealerships often exploit customers' panic, claiming it needs in-depth diagnostics or module replacement, which can cost hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Meanwhile, with many car models, you can try resetting it before spending money. The most common method is the on-off cycle reset. Turn the key to the on position without starting the engine. Wait for the airbag light to come on, then turn the key off before it starts flashing within 6 seconds. Repeat this 3 to 4 times. Then, start the engine and the light should flash a few times before turning off completely. Alternatively, you can use an OBD2 scanner that supports SRS to clear the error code, or simply check if the connectors under the seats are loose. An important note: only reset if you're sure there's no real damage, because ignoring a warning from a faulty airbag sensor could be dangerous in a collision. Comment with the number 1 and like this video, and I'll reveal something even more shocking. 5. Reset the ABS light. The ABS light can make many drivers worry that the braking system has a serious issue, but sometimes it's just a minor error or a sensor glitch. Instead of rushing to the garage, you can try resetting it yourself. The simplest method is to pull the ABS fuse, turn off the ignition, open the fuse box, locate the ABS fuse using the diagram, pull it out for 30 seconds, then plug it back in. When you restart the car, many vehicles will turn off the light if there's no real issue. Some Ford or GM models allow a steering lock relearn. Turn the steering wheel fully left, then fully right, then back to center, turn off the engine, and restart. Additionally, an OBD2 scanner with ABS support can clear the error code more precisely. However, if the light stays on after resetting, check the wheel speed sensors. Dirt, rust, or loose wires can trigger the light. Resetting correctly can save you tens to hundreds of dollars, but the key is knowing the difference between a false error and a real problem. 6. Reset the TPS, throttle position sensor. If your car suddenly feels sluggish, accelerates slowly, has throttle hesitation, or has an RPM that fluctuates abnormally, the culprit might be the throttle position sensor, TPS. This component records the throttle's position and sends signals to the ECU. After cleaning the throttle body, replacing the battery, or disconnecting it, the TPS can get out of sync, causing the car to respond incorrectly. Many people take their car to the shop and are told to replace the sensor, costing hundreds of dollars, when a simple reset to sync the data would suffice. The process is quite simple. Sit in the car without pressing any pedals. Turn the key to the on position without starting the engine. Slowly press the gas pedal fully, hold for 2 seconds, then slowly release it completely. Turn off the key, wait 10 seconds, and then restart the engine. Drive gently for about 10 to 15 minutes to let the ECU relearn the throttle behavior. For many Japanese, American, and Korean cars, this can immediately improve throttle response. You can also use an OBD2 scanner for resetting if the car supports it. The key is to perform the steps slowly and precisely for the ECU to record accurate data. If the car still shakes or hesitates after resetting, then it's time to consider checking or replacing the sensor. 7. Reset the MAF sensor. The MAF, mass airflow, sensor determines the amount of air entering the engine, which the ECU uses to calculate fuel delivery. When the MAF is dirty or its data is off, the car may shake, lose power, or trigger an error code. Resetting helps the ECU discard old data and relearn from scratch. Method 1. Disconnect the negative battery terminal for 10 to 15 minutes. Then start the car and let it idle for 5 to 10 minutes without the AC on. Then take it for a test drive. Method 2. Clean the sensor with a dedicated MAF cleaner spray, being careful not to touch or poke the delicate hair-like wires with your hand or any tool. After cleaning, perform an idle relearn to sync the ECU. Many cars also need a TPS reset to ensure the throttle and air intake speak the same language. Done correctly, you'll notice smoother acceleration, better fuel efficiency, and no more pesky check engine light. A $10 can of cleaner can save you from a sensor replacement bill costing hundreds of dollars. 8. Reset the BMS battery management system. Modern cars often have a BMS, battery management system, that monitors the battery's condition to optimize charging and display capacity. But after replacing the battery, the system may still think you're using the old one, leading to incorrect capacity readings, flashing lights, or weak starting. Resetting the BMS helps it recalibrate. A simple method: discharge the battery to below 10% or even lower, then let it rest for about an hour to stabilize. Then charge it fully to 100% continuously. This deep discharge full charge cycle helps the BMS relearn the true capacity. Some cars have a reset button combination in the menu or require a diagnostic tool to clear old data. If you don't reset, the car may undercharge, reducing battery lifespan quickly. Done correctly, you'll see more accurate battery percentage displays, stronger starts, and avoid replacing a perfectly good battery unnecessarily. 9. Reset the fuel pump. Have you ever tried starting your car, but it just cranks with a whirring sound and won't start? Many assume the fuel pump is broken, but some Ford, Mazda, or American SUVs have an inertia switch that cuts off the fuel pump. Even a deep pothole or minor collision can trigger it, stopping the pump to prevent fire hazards. The fix is extremely simple. Open the panel near the passenger seat or under the floor mat. Find the small rubber button, usually red or black, and press it until you hear a click. The fuel pump will work again, and the car will start immediately. No need for a mechanic or a new pump costing hundreds of dollars. This small error has caused many drivers to call for a tow unnecessarily, just because they didn't know a single press could save the trip. 10. Reset the auto up-down power windows. After replacing the battery or losing power, you may notice the auto up-down feature for your power windows stops working, forcing you to hold the button like in older cars. This isn't a motor failure. It just needs a reset. Here's how. Turn the key to the on position, lower the window fully, and hold the button for an extra 5 seconds. Then raise the window fully and hold the button for another 5 seconds. The system will learn the upper and lower stops again. Repeat for each affected window. It takes just a minute but saves you from a garage bill of tens of dollars. Note: perform the action decisively and hold the button long enough for the ECU to register. After resetting, the windows will slide smoothly again, moving fully with a single press, just like before. 11. Reset the automatic climate control. Is your dual-zone AC blowing uneven temperatures, the fan acting erratically, or showing errors after a battery replacement? It's time to reset the automatic climate control system. This issue often isn't low refrigerant, but a desynced blend door actuator or AC ECU. Many owners panic when one side blows cold and the other hot, thinking it's a major failure, when a simple reset can fix it. Method 1. Battery reset. Turn off the car, disconnect the negative battery terminal for 10 to 15 minutes, then reconnect. When you turn the key to on, the AC ECU recalibrates. You might hear a click-click from the blend door motor working. Method 2. Button combo reset. On many GM, Chrysler, or Ford models, turn the key to on. Then press and hold the defrost and recirculation buttons together for 5 to 10 seconds. The display may flash, or the fan speed may change, signaling a reset. Method 3. Manual reset. Set the temperature to max heat for 2 minutes, then max cold for 2 minutes, then cycle through all fan speeds and vent directions. This forces the system to relearn the vent positions. These tricks restore icy air, eliminating the annoying half-hot, half-cold issue. More importantly, they save you from shops claiming you need a full AC replacement for a minor glitch. This video was made to help you, so don't skimp on a like. 12. Reset the radio infotainment system. Is your touchscreen stuck on the logo, the radio stuck on one station, Bluetooth dropping, or Apple CarPlay, Android Auto disconnecting. These are common issues in modern car infotainment systems. Shops often call it a hardware failure and quote millions to replace the unit, but most times, a reset fixes it. Method 1. Soft reset. Most cars let you press and hold the power or volume button for 10 to 15 seconds to shut off and restart the screen. It's the quickest way to clear temporary software glitches. Method 2. Hard reset. If the soft reset fails, disconnect the negative battery terminal for 10 minutes, then reconnect. On startup, the system reboots from scratch, like restarting a phone. Method 3. Hidden button combo. Some brands have secret key combos. For FCA, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, hold browse and mute for 10 seconds. For Volkswagen, try menu plus scroll plus back. These aren't in the manual but can be a lifesaver when the screen freezes. If none work, then consider a software update or hardware check. But 90% of the time, a reset gets the screen running smoothly again, saving you a hefty replacement bill. Reset Bluetooth. Ever had your phone connect to the neighbor's car before yours? Or music stuttering and calls dropping? It's not a broken system, just a Bluetooth memory glitch. Fix it by going to your phone's Bluetooth settings and selecting Forget for your car. On the car's screen, delete all paired devices. Restart your phone, then start a new pairing process from the car's screen, not the phone. This step is often missed and causes persistent issues. After a clean reset, 9 out of 10 times, the connection is smooth, with no more misdials or lag. 14. Reset the key fob. Does your remote key suddenly stop locking or unlocking doors, even with a new battery? Before dropping hundreds on a new fob, try resyncing it. Basic process. Sit in the car and close all doors. Insert the key and cycle it from off to on 8 times rapidly, ending on on. When you hear a click or the doors unlock automatically, the car's in programming mode. Press any button on the fob. The doors will respond to confirm recognition. Turn off the key and test it. The fob should work like new. This simple, minute-long trick works for many Ford, Nissan, Toyota, and Honda models, saving you a trip to the dealer. 15. Reset the automatic transmission. Notice how your automatic transmission learns your driving style over time, but after an oil change, battery replacement, or buying a used car, it might shift jerkily, lag, or feel sluggish. The fix is resetting the adaptive data. Here's how. Turn the key to on without starting the engine, foot off the brake. Press the gas pedal to the floor and hold for about 20 seconds. You might hear a faint click from a relay, signaling the ECU cleared old data. Release the pedal, turn off the key, and wait 2 minutes. Then start the car and drive gently for 15 to 20 minutes in both city and highway conditions to let the transmission relearn. This reset smooths out shifts, eliminating that stubborn or hesitant feel. 16. Reset electric power steering, EPS. Modern cars use electric power steering, EPS, instead of hydraulic pumps. Sometimes the steering wheel feels heavy, like there's no assist, even with no fluid leaks. Before assuming the motor or module needs replacing, try a reset. Here's how. Turn the key to on without starting the engine. Rotate the steering wheel fully left, then fully right, doing 2 complete cycles. Then, start the engine and idle for 30 seconds. Repeat 1 more full left to right turn. The system recalibrates the steering angle and torque sensors. If the issue was a data glitch, the steering will feel light again. This is a trick shops often keep quiet to charge you, but you can do it at home. 17. Reset the sunroof. Modern sunroofs run on motors and travel sensors. After a battery change, voltage fluctuations, or debris interference, the system may forget its proper open-close positions. The result? The sunroof stops halfway, won't close fully, or opens slightly on its own. Shops might claim a faulty module and quote thousands for a replacement when a 30-second reset often does the trick. Here's how. Turn the key to on without starting the engine. Hold the sunroof's tilt-up button for 10-15 seconds. You'll hear a click or the motor start moving. Don't release. Let it run through its full cycle, fully open, then fully closed. Once it completes the cycle, let go. This relearns the start and end points. The sunroof should now work like it did from the factory. If it doesn't, check the fuse or for a truly faulty motor. But for most Toyota, Honda, Ford, and Nissan models, this simple reset saves the day at home. 18. Reset cruise control. Cruise control makes long drives effortless, but sometimes it gets stubborn. It won't activate when you press the button or shuts off randomly. Many assume a module failure when it's often just a temporary data glitch. Luckily, you can reset it right in the car. Here's how. With the engine running and the gear in park or neutral, hold the cruise control on-off button, usually on the steering wheel or stalk, for 10 or 15 seconds. Release, turn off the engine, wait 30 seconds, then restart. Test the cruise control above 30 cm, 50 km/h. In most cases, it'll work normally again. If the reset fails, check the brake lights. Few know that a burnt-out brake light can disable cruise control, as the ECU thinks you're braking. This common issue is a cheap fix. You've just uncovered 18 hidden reset tricks shops rarely share. From check engine lights, ABS, airbags, and transmissions, to hybrid maintenance mode and headlight sensors. With a few simple steps, you save hundreds per visit, avoid being overcharged, and take control of your car. These hacks not only keep your car running smoothly and safely, but also extend the life of its electronics and engine.